Oh, good morning. It's a lovely sunny day again today, so I'm just about to go to work. I'm up here about half an hour with my little mate Shaky. Okay, Shaky? How you doing? Suffering a bit in the heat, she is. We seem to wait till it cools down in the evening, then take her out for walks. But what I can do is hear her panting in the background. So cabin time has been a bit limited recently. As it normally is in the summer, real life does take over. But I have painted up and based another unit of gendarmes for the Renaissance project. And this is 12 figures using the Perry mounted men-at-arms set. And these will represent a unit of condottieri. There you go. I'll show you in greater detail at the moment. In a moment. I only did one spiral lance this time because it can get quite time consuming. And I just want to just push through things at the moment. I've nearly finished the stash of Renaissance figures. I've got another unit of Italian crossbow underway at the moment. I've just given those a wash. And the idea behind these latest units is I'm going to have a division of 4 units for my condottieri, and they'll be farmed out to the Florentine and French when the scenario dictates. I don't know if they'll use them as a separate division, but I like to have that mindset: 4 units to a division, 1 command standard, 1 gun. So it's all progressing rather nicely at the moment. I still have no game with them, which is a little bit frustrating, but it happens. I've received the To Kill a King supplement for the pike and shot rules concerning the ECW because I'm chomping at a bit. I just want to get these the English Civil War figures on the tabletop. I think it's probably been about a month now since I've received them. Don't need to do anything to the collection. It's all there, and just probably a little bit frustrating that I can't get them on the table. But them's the breaks. So I'm reading ECW, painting. Sorry about this. I'm reading ECW. I'm painting Renaissance. I haven't played with either period. I'll get there. So we'll have a quick look at the unit in more detail, but just one shout out today, and that is for Dale, who's got a new channel called the 40mm Wargamer. I'll leave a link below. And what I have seen on his channel is very interesting. He's got a bit of ECW on the go. He's a very good painter. He hasn't got many subs, so get over there, give him a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe, and we'll help him get on his way. It's 40mm Wargame. I mean, we'd all like to do that, wouldn't we? But I think I can't see it being, for me, I'd love to, but the price, I think, for the figures and the detail that you have to put into those larger figures. I've got my stepson just calling me there. Yes, 40mm Wargame would be great. Imagine that, huge armies, but I think I'll have to wait for the Euro Millions to turn up my doorstep. Anyway, let's have a look at what I've been up to. Right, here we are. This is the 12 figures by Perry. I'm trying to do a little bit of fancy work on the armour, but I mentioned to Ken the other day that I'm good with dots and lines, but All those fancy swirly patterns are a bit too difficult for me. Flag represents one of the condottieri. No, I'm not going to say factions, am I? Because that's awful. Band, possibly. This is a guy with a barber's pole. And, a few more dots than lines. I think the flags are from Pete's Flags that you can get from eBay. But make for a nice colourful unit. I think, is that the 6th unit of gendarmes I've painted recently? Or have in the collection now? Oops. Oh dear. So that's those. And what? And the previously painted and based units for the condottieri are the mounted crossbow, and as you saw last time, there's a unit of crossbow. So that's the Italian division as it stands at the moment. And next up are some more crossbow, and this time they predominantly red to match one of the flags I've got. Right, that's it. I think the command stand will consist of the rather fancy sculpt by Warlord, a horse from Foundry, a horse and some chap holding a horse. So he's meant to be holding a pike, but I think he'll fit in quite nicely like that. Sorry about that. Talking to the chap there. And the guy on the horse is normally a trumpeter, but I've changed the arm over to a guy holding a standard. That's from the Perry Plastics light cavalry set, I think, possibly. Not too sure. Or the men at arms set. Right, so I'll cut the waffling out at the moment because I need to go to work, unfortunately. Well, as usual, thanks for watching, and I do appreciate everybody that gives me a thumbs up and a comment. They're always nice to read, and yes, it helps me push me forward. Thanks for watching.